In this week's edition of Authors Revealed, our own Becky Anderson discusses a chilling read. She talks with Chicago tour guide Adam Selzer about his newest book, The Ghosts of Chicago.
Welcome to Authors Revealed. I'm Becky Anderson. I'm so excited. We have Chicago author Adam Selzer here with his new book, The Ghosts of Chicago, the Windy City's most famous haunts. Get ready for Halloween or any day you just want to get scared. So I want to know, when did this whole interest in ghosts start for you?
For me, that one day as I was about 3 years old, this would have been, I guess, right around the time my great-grandfather died. And one day I turned on the television and there was a show called Scooby-Doo. And that's what started for me, Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, with the ghosts on Scooby-Doo.
Right, yeah. I never believed in none of this until one day I turned on Channel 9 and got the idea that driving around in a van solving mysteries was the life for me.
What would you say of the stories you researched in the book? What is the scariest one? Not one that you maybe encountered anything, but the scariest story.
Scariest story.
Or any ones that you've ever told.
Scariest story. Oh, that's a tricky one. I tell you, if you're in the Florentine ballroom of the Congress Hotel and you hear the piano play by itself,
I've heard that,
which has happened to me twice, and it's not like a whole sonata or anything. It's just a couple of notes, but that's, you know, even if I can tell myself it must have been a rat who got into the piano or something, it's, you know, in an old darkened ballroom, that's pretty terrifying.
That's pretty scary. What do you hope people will get from this book? Because I think, you know, no matter where you grow up, there's some kind of haunted history.
Oh, there ought to be, yeah.
Some house or something that happened. But what do you hope people will take away from this book?
A good sense of fun, really. A good sense of the fun of how this, you know, how history sort of evolves into ghost stories over time. And now you can, if you want to dig through the sources, you can trace the way it evolves from being just a regular murder story up to, like the Pullman strikes of 1894. I'm sure nobody in the neighborhood around there at 47th and Loomis really knows too much of the story, but they all know the story of the Headless Horseman that is said to be a ghost of the Pullman strikes. And I couldn't find any story about a guy losing his head there, but I love a good Headless Horseman story.
Okay, what could be better than ghosts in Chicago? It's Adam Selzer and his new book, The Ghosts of Chicago, the Windy City's most famous haunts. Back to you, Jen.
Thanks, Becky. If you're interested in the full interview with Adam Selzer, visit nctv17.com for a list of airtimes.